if I go to the store and I'm unmasked and things like that, people who are wearing masks are those that are conscious and those that do not want to get sick. So if I am carrying symptoms or I'm asymptomatic, those who don't want to get sick are already masked up and wearing the PPE to, prepare themselves or, to try to keep it as much of a less risk for themselves. And that's what I honestly kind of feel is that the masks and all of this that we're doing are for those who are in fear of the virus.
I take exception to suggesting that this is fear mongering. I mean, Dr. Nabha, tell us what you're seeing.
So, I wish this were fear mongering. This is anxiety producing. This is a pandemic. We're in a pandemic. To look and say that, we're potentially causing fear in people. I can tell you what I'm seeing every day. What I'm seeing is people having discussions with end of life care, people having families crying at the bedside regarding their loved ones that are unvaccinated in the ICU. So this is happening day in and day out. And I do want to mention here is that when you're feeling sick, that's great, you stay home. But the most infectious time of this illness is 1 to 2 days before you even feel sick. So during that time, you could potentially be exposing many, many people, and you just don't know it.
And the other point I would add, I'll piggyback the psych stuff on the end of that great information from Dr. Linda is that when I hear Leigh talking, I hear the difference between someone who's hopeful versus somebody who's optimistic, right? When we're optimistic about an outcome as doctors, we gather information and we come up with our diagnosis and we treatment plan. We have evidence that makes us optimistic of a good outcome. But hope is just a feeling, right? And we can't live our lives around that hope. I hope I get Omicron and I hope I don't get sick and I hope it all goes well and I hope I recover and I hope I didn't get long haul. That's a lot of hope, not based on a lot of evidence. So just really got to be careful in taking in information. It's not fear mongering, it's just scary.
And for most people that have been vaccinated, yes, Omicron may, not necessarily, but may be a more mild form. But that being said, you still can get very, very sick. Now is not the time to let our guard down. Thank you so much, Dr. Nabha, for all your expertise.